First of all, something fast.
I can't find the button this morning. That's always my problem. I gotta get this place done, guys. All right, how's it going? Good morning, Tola. Right off the gate with the super chat. Thank you, Tola. Salute, my guy. Thank you. Buying me a cup of coffee in the morning today. I appreciate that. Good morning, everyone else. Happy Hump Day. Milk Money in the chat. Hello, Master Otaku. OG Boban here, as well as Crypto JPEG. Bring on the chaos. Good morning, guys. Good morning. And we got some more coming. Chaos is loading, guys. Chaos is loading. All the stuff that Bloomberg's been talking about this morning, oof, would make someone shiver. Earnings seasons, of course, is pretty much done. We're pretty much done with earnings now. Yeah, Overcome in the house. How's it going, Overcome? Hopefully you guys are overcoming this little bit of a slump we're having right before the big explosion on price action. Yeah, so this morning, what do we got? We got Powell, being called out again by Trump. So there's a lot of talks about that. We're going to get into that. I can show you some stuff over on X while we're waiting for the market bell to open. We got about 8 minutes, guys. Payroll comes out on Friday, so we got a little bit there. Earnings are pretty much over. China ordering Airbuses against, I guess retaliating against the big purchases on Boeing this year. And then there's an abandoned ship, so like transporting cars to Mexico. I don't know. I guess it caught fire or something. So yeah, that's the big topics this morning that Bloomberg has been pushing. And yeah, we're going to get into it, guys. The market's looking kind of flat, a little in the red, but mostly flat in the morning. Crypto, though, you know what? It's doing okay. We're going to get into that, too. Let's take a look at the charts. Let's look at the chart. Oh, good morning, guys. You know, I've never been a morning person, but I get up so fast for you guys every single day. I love hanging out with you guys. All right. So what do we got here? Of course, guys, calling it like it is. And you know what? I confirmed something last night. Let's freaking go, guys. Other than I'm sick of winning.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Thanks, Trump. Good morning, guys. Another day of winning. Of course, calling for a baseline bear target last night, and this is what we landed in. It is what it is. I would have actually liked it to actually come down here and hit a lower target, at least getting a little bit more of a relief rally in the morning, but this is what we have. So let's hope that we can keep this ball rolling towards the upside on this super trend line. I mean, this is crazy, guys. This trend line again. This is the one right in the center of the lines I drew a few weeks ago that takes us to 120K. If it were only that easy, it's insane. But yeah, that's just how this works, guys. We just gotta be patient. All right, so what's going on with Bitcoin and crypto assets? Let's take a look at crypto bubbles. Let's go into some of the metrics before the market bell opens. I'm trying to get ahead of this Bloomberg before they pop off. We do have about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's go. Speed run. Anything breaking. Trump says extremely hard to make a deal with China's Xi Jinping as trade talks stall. Yikes. Not good for the market open to hear that this morning. 2 hours ago. Breaking. Here are Wednesday's biggest analyst calls. NVIDIA, Apple, Tesla, CrowdStrike, Spotify, and more. And then that's pretty much it. Venmo adds debit card perks. Checkout options and push to catch up rival Cash App. What else we got? Government collapse plunges Netherlands in turmoil ahead of key NATO summit. That's crazy. The Netherlands? That's Dutch. That's yeah, we talked about that last night. Yeah, that was the Dutch government, right? Yeah, I think we talked about that last night. That was crazy. Dutch radical right party PVV leader Greet Wilders addressing the media as he arrives for the weekend. Coalition talks in lower house in the Hague. Hague, I don't know how to pronounce that. On June 3rd, 2025, Netherlands out. I thought the Netherlands was going to be kind of pro-crypto. This is nuts. The Dutch government is a tricky political backdrop for the Netherlands as it prepares to host a NATO summit in just 3 weeks. Right-wing leader Wilders' exit from the government extended already fragile Dutch coalition after a mere 11 months in power. That's about 11 less than a year. On Tuesday, Wilders announced his Party for Freedom, PPV, would leave the government because the 3 other parties in coalition had failed to respond to his 10-point plan and implement stricter immigration policy. Anyway, what's the big thing here? NATO wants its 32 members to commit to spending 5% of GDP. Still waiting to see what the big outcome is going to be out of this. What's the aftermath? As he exited the coalition, Wilders claimed they had no choice, adding in Google translated comments on X that he had promised supporters the strictest asylum policy ever. Yeah, we covered all that last night, but where are we going with it? The Netherlands is hosting the NATO summit in exactly 3 weeks. Current polls show that the center-right VVD party is expected to gain from new elections. New coalition with the PVV is highly unlikely if Wilder wins the vote. Say not working the right. I don't know, guys. This is not my arena. But I don't know. Good luck over there. If I don't know if you're investing, that must be a nightmare over there. God. All right. Mortgage demands dropped for 3rd week straight. Yeah. All right. So private sector jobs hiring rose by 37,000 in May, the lowest in more than 2 years. We definitely got to read that one after the market bell. All right, guys. So let's get back into the thing. How's the Dixie doing? How's Crypto Fear and Greed before the market opens? We got 2.5 minutes left remaining. We got Greed coming in for Fear and Greed. We're just hair above neutral last night when the markets closed at 3 p.m. We also had Crypto Fear and Greed still hanging on at 62 this morning in Greed. The Dixie coming in at 99, just 99.999. But yeah, still higher than I would love to see it. We got to roll this back over to 98 again. Come on. Let's go back over to 96. When was the last time we were at 96? We touched 98 this year. Last time we were at 96 was probably like 2021. Oh, can I not go back that far? There we go. 2021 to 92, 90, yeah, 96. That right around that range. 2021. Crazy times, guys, are coming. They're coming. All right, let's take a look at crypto bubbles, and then we're going to dive into the news over in Bloomberg, see what is trending this morning. Crypto bubbles looking pretty good on the month, but everything's down on the day. Everything's down, consolidating on the day. I threw you guys for a loop there. Everything good on the month. No, on the day. But yeah, everything's down about 1% to 10%. It's a rough range here this morning. Yeah, look at this. ZBEX coming back up, though. I got something to show you. I wonder if we have enough time before the market bell opens. Damn it. Probably not. They got about 30 seconds over there. And Bloomberg will open the bell for us. But I will find it eventually. But yeah, Strawberry Dragon's in the house. Morning fam. More shakeout this morning. Yes. We'll see how the market reacts to Wall Street here in a bit. I wanted to share something that my buddy gave me this morning. I haven't seen this guy in probably a year. He's a pretty solid entertainer, but man, his investment strategy is questionable at best. From last time I remember seeing his portfolio, I was like, "What? You've been investing for what 8 years and I think it was 5 or 6 years. You only have $100,000. What's going on?" All right. Anyway, I'll reveal who that is here in a second. But we got the marketing bell opening right now. Boom.
I'm Matt Miller, and we're getting ever closer to 6,000 again on the S&P 500. Futures are higher right now, only 0.1%, but this market wants to rally. I said that yesterday, and we're now only 3% away from an all-time high. You hear the opening bell on the New York Stock Exchange. I believe Forbes CEO is ringing the opening bell with some editors at large. What does that even mean? What's an editor at large?
We seem to have a lot of them.
Not a lot of jobs get that kind of freedom. At the NASDAQ, AWS hoping for a unicorn. Celebrating the opening bell with a bunch of startups. Amazon stock is only up 67% in the last 5 years. I was really surprised by that.
Yeah, it is surprising. It's underperforming the S&P 500 over that time frame. Certainly hasn't felt that way. Shall we talk about Wells Fargo?
Yes, big story.
Let's talk about Wells Fargo. Analysts seeing new growth opportunity for Wells Fargo after yesterday when the Federal Reserve lifted that asset cap that has restricted its size for about 7 years. Gains of about 2.5%, which doesn't seem like a huge move. But, Matt, as we were talking about with Sally Bakewell, a lot has been priced in since Donald Trump won the presidential election back in November.
All right, so we're going to continue to talk about that throughout the program because it's such a huge deal. I mean, 7 years is a biblical amount of time. And as Sally Bakewell told us, some companies like JP Morgan have grown one full Wells Fargo in terms of assets since that cap was put on. CrowdStrike, obviously, it's a much smaller company, about half the size at $120 billion, but it's shrinking today because while earnings came in line with estimates and the outlook was pretty much bang in line, the street is not impressed. They said they're going to have $1.15 billion in sales. The street wanted $1.16 billion in sales. And this shows you how much you get punished for missing in a quarter when so many people beat. We're back here speaking of that with Andrew Sliman. He's a senior portfolio manager at Morgan Stanley Investment Management. And Andrew, one interesting point.
CrowdStrike, of course, security platform primarily on Microsoft machines, went down hugely last year. Maybe that has something to do with it, but I don't know. Earnings are good, though. Earnings are good. Anyway, so, yes, Jim Derringer in the chat. How's it going, Jim? Stocks are the darling for retail this time around. Crypto getting the cold shoulder. Yeah, it's kind of silly, right? It's kind of silly. I was like, what is going on? It's like all this positive news every single day as I'm going to cover like crazy. I'm going to just probably start with the real news over on X today because why not? I gotta, of course, show you guys every single day what's happening behind the scenes because, yeah, it's definitely not reflecting, in the price action. Okay, so Elon Musk, of course, we talked about this last night, but I wanted to reiterate this morning. It will massively increase already gigantic budget deficit, talking about, of course, the big beautiful bill in protest to it. Deficit to 2.5 billion, trillion. If only were billions, guys. We're playing with so many big numbers now. So the budget deficit to 2.5 trillion, and the burden American citizens will crushingly unsustainable debt. Man, he's hard to read, even hard to listen to most of the time. But anyway, I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. The massive, outrageous, pork-filled Congress spending bill is a disgusting abomination. That was, of course, Elon Musk last night. And then, here's me this morning. I'm just waiting for my friends and family who finally research how money works to come to me, and I will embrace them with loving arms and maybe a little bit of chaos. Oh, jeez. Okay. The richest man in the world had just replied to a post suggesting that Bitcoin could be the next reserve currency. And Brian Armstrong was the original post to this, and we, of course, had Elon Musk. Just reply with a American flag. And what did Brian Armstrong say? If the electorate doesn't hold Congress accountable for reducing the deficit and start paying down the debt, Bitcoin is going to take over as a reserve currency. I love Bitcoin, but a strong America is also super important for the world. We need to get our finances under control. And of course, showing the last 3 years of our increased debt and government spending. And we're ready to roll on over, guys. We're ready. I'm telling you, we're days away. We're about a month, maybe a month and a half away from rolling this into 37 trillion. U.S. national debt is unprecedented highs. Look at this, 36 trillion, 935 billion. You might as well already start calling it 37 trillion. It's a rounding error. Right? Okay. What else we got this morning? Of course, the giant Bitcoin logo displayed over to Austin, Texas yet again. Of course, teasing the Bitcoin world, or the world of Bitcoin. Bitcoin Magazine just shows this. Another bank announces Bitcoin treasury strategy. Solar Bank, North American construction engineering company Solar Bank adopts a strategic Bitcoin reserve. All right, so I guess they're not really a bank, but they're an American construction company. There's so many companies. I can't keep it up with it. Every day there's like 2-5 more. It's ridiculous. It's not like last year where every other day there was one, but every day now there's like 5. Speaking of which, we got 110 million Mateu's Mike Kai. I don't know. Mateu, it must be a company in China. I don't know. Bitcoin is going to $1.1 million per coin because the Chinese
Bitcoin prices fluctuated a lot since its invention in 2009, but it recently hit a record high of $110,000 US. It proves that Bitcoin is digital gold, and this is being recognized by more and more people. I believe it will chase up to gold prices in several years. The total value of gold is 22 trillion US. I believe Bitcoin will reach the same level within a decade.
So he's calling that for 10 years. We've got other experts calling that that same target for about 20. So interesting that we're of course lining up with Michael Saylor's target of 20 years. In 20 years, hitting like $13 million, $15 million Bitcoin. Of course, Kathy Wood, ARK Invest Kathy Wood, has been calling, shouting from the rooftops since I got involved in 2020, 2021, at $1 million Bitcoin by 2030. I still think she's on target, right on target. All right, breaking. President Trump says, too late, pal, must not lower the interest rate. This comes right after the ADP employment report showed the weakest U.S. job report in over 2 years. That's what we're going to read next, actually. Boom. I've got that pulled up here, too, still, in Fox Business. No? Did I close it? No, I closed it. I think that was on CNBC. I can't read it anyway. That's right. But yeah, we can find another one. I'll find another one. I think it's this one here. Boom. All right, so let's get back into the real news. Yes, the real news. Too late, pal. Must lower the rate. He is unbelievable.
You probably haven't heard about this lately because it's not the kind of news that I guess people put out there. But check this out. The odds of recession this year, they've come down dramatically.
Yeah, about 30%. Yeah, that's not new. That's been about that for about a week now or two. We did come down from 70% though. Companies in the private sector added 37,000 jobs in May. Payroll processing from ADP said on Wednesday. The figure is well below economists' estimates of 110,000 jobs and down from the prior month, a revised reading of 60,000. After a strong start of the year, hiring is losing momentum, said Dr. Arnila Richardson, chief economist, ADP. Pay growth, however, little has changed in May, holding at robust levels for both job starters and job changers. I can tell you that I lost another job in May. I believe it was May, wasn't it? No, it was in April. But they would have gotten my I was a statistic for May, of course, because it's lagging from April. ADP number out. Too late, pal. Must lower the rate, of course, pushing. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I put this in my title, guys. Something needs to break. Something has to break. Something's about to break. And this is what of course, the Fed is looking for. The only time they're going to cut rates is when something breaks. And this is what we need. We need something to break. And there's a lot of things that are about to break. I mean, whether it's the U.S. Currency is the world's reserve currency. We have, of course, jobs in America. There's so many things about to break. So many things. And we're just waiting patiently for the chaos to ensue. God. All right. Just in Spanish coffee chain, another company, guys, Vanadi Coffee, to purchase 1.1 billion in Bitcoin for its treasury reserve. More and more companies every single day doing the Bitcoin way. And it's the only way. And of course, Milk Money. I wanted to share this one right out the gate, guys. I can't keep this coin down. Milk Money.
To $1, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be, let it be. Take that back to $1. Let it be.
A perfect segue to go back into Z-Back on the chart. Thank you, Milk Money, for sharing that. Yeah, that guy was crazy. That guy's crazy. I love him. I haven't seen his show. It hasn't popped up on my feed in like a year. I do follow him on YouTube, which is really weird. This is exactly how you got to put up that fight against YouTube. He was an amazing entertainer that became an investor because it's the only way to survive. And yeah, last time I saw his portfolio, I was a little disappointed, of course, in his main story. Anyway, moving on, because we're here to make real money, right? We're making real money. He also invests in stock, that's why. Anyway, and as Jim said, the retail, the stock market is the darling for retail, of course. All right, Z-Back. So Z-Back, why is Z-Back not coming back down? I keep saying, when it gets under here, I'm going to buy again. Well, when we touched here briefly, I bought some more back up, but we have not come back down. It just wants to keep on running. And right now this morning, we're getting some bullish momentum for Z-Back to break out once again, having a cup, hopefully forming a handle. Another break to the upside to retest yet again, 206. Will we get it, or will we fall down to Pound Town? Or Clown Town, I don't know. It rhymes with so many things. But yeah, anything's possible. It really does need a bigger pullback, in my opinion. It has just exploded from, of course, 306, basically creating a 10x from where we are. 307, I think, was the top. We just touched through the lowest we had was 2069, something like that. 3069, like here, way back here. Yeah, way back there. Right there. So yeah, it's basically done a 10x since in 1 month. All right, so still watching this one, and again, my play is still the same. Nothing has changed. I'm still waiting for us to return to these lower levels to buy some more. I have a giant bag of it. I'm just gonna ride it to the moon anyway, no matter what. But I'd love to buy just a little bit back in with dry powder before the big bull run. All right, so that's my update on Z-Back. Just watch out for the return to 204 if it holds. Yeah, we're probably going to go back again and retest 0205 and break through there like we did again, and then test 206 and all the stuff above that. All right, so anyway, I do like some of the stuff that's coming in now on the chat. Let's check back the chat. I'm so far behind, man. damn. Jim Daringer. I mean, it helped Trump. Okay, stocks. I mean, it helped Trump that it took people to buy stocks on the 7th of April, literally the bottom. Yeah. Trump did actually help the public. That's true. Quint, how's it going, Quint? In the chat, how's it going? Otaku, remember when you told me Nadix wasn't going to drop? When I asked you the other day if you thought it was going to, going to drop. I can take a look back and see what I said. I probably still have it written. Oh, I don't have it on the chart. I don't have it on the chart, do I? Not really. Not really. I mean, I was pointing out this here, which is, of course, this giant cup and handle that, of course, could be playing out, or it could be invalidated by now. This is a very long time frame in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, it looks like it's still. I mean, it's still early, guys. These are like nothing. This is nothing. These are lows for ants, right? I mean, we're pretty much ready to go. So yeah, I do still think in the long term that this is going to go to the upside. It's going to go up, and it's going to retest these highs here, and of course it's going to break out eventually. So something like that could be in your future, right? This is not a predetermined timeline. But yeah, that's what the pattern shows me anyway. Let's put this in color. That makes sense. Okay, there we go. So that's my, of course, general move. I'm thinking of course, showing you back there. We got to break up smaller targets first. Boom, boom. Of course, that is the idea. That's the plan. So yeah, Nadix has got to get above 38 cents, and then head to 53 cents, and then a breakout. Hopefully towards all-time highs, heading at 73 cents, and that right there should be the beginning of hitting to year-to-date highs after that. So that's usually how, of course, this market plays out. All the money flowing in. That's just the market structure. That is typical. So yeah, it's still early, guys. But yeah, Quentin says, "You're fired as my financial advisor." MLG Doge. What about to make a new future generation of Lambo owners? What the hell? MLG Doge? Was that Major League Gaming Doge? What the hell is that, Quint? Not financial advice. You're nuts, Quint. You're nuts. Okay, Jim Daringer also says the debt can't be paid down anymore. It's an integral part of our economy now. The deflation that would follow would be catastrophic. 100%, Jim. 100%. That's why we don't do, we don't do, wow, I'm having a brain fart. I need more coffee. That's what I need. Yes. We don't do recessions anymore. That's right. Thank you. As soon as I grab the coffee, the power restores. Jeez. Mike P says, good morning, friend. Good morning, Mike P. On the 1-in-1, on the 4 hour, is Zbeck looking bearish or bullish? On the 4 hour. Ooh, let's take a look at the 4 hour. Oh, boy. Where are we at? The day. That was a day. How was I playing on the day? I mean, on the 4 hour, it looks like it's got some legs. This wants to rip on the 4 hour. 1 hour, looking okay, looking all right. It is putting a lower, lower candle right now. 30-minute, looks like it wants to make that little handle for the cup. Some cup and handle action going on there. And yeah, same thing on the smaller time frames. That's what I'm looking at, of course, most of the time. Anyway. So yeah, I'm still looking pretty bullish for Zbeck, and again, this is probably going to play out something like this. And where does this actually end up? Oh, no, this is actually weird that this actually doesn't land on top of something that's more. Yeah, it does. It always does. Boom, 9 p.m. It always does land on one of our key time frames. Yeah, 9 p.m. would be 9 a.m. for the foreign markets to open, that sort of thing. So yeah, we could start some explosive action out of Zbeck, and more than likely it's going to happen here in America first, right around noon. We could probably do a retest up to here, 2055. That would be the price action happening here. Again, in the intraday trading, that'll be the first move. If we can't get above 205, of course, we're going to get shot back down into this channel and this pendant again, and just play this out until 9 p.m. Thursday? I don't think so. Probably going to break out tonight sometime around here, around 9 p.m. Eastern. But could happen anytime, especially if Bitcoin. You know what? If Bitcoin has a bad day, for some reason, Bitcoin has a bad day, or a lackluster day, just kind of going trending sideways, we could see Zbeck just move out of spite. I mean, that's how Zbeck's been. It's just been doing the inverse moves to Bitcoin here lately. It's been kind of weird to watch, and unbelievable too. All right, so let's see what else we got. We got so much stuff in the chat. You guys blowing up the chat this morning. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys every single morning. Okay, so what do we got here? Yes. Good morning, my friend. Oh, that was Mike P. Overcome. Nice. Yes. Nice. Tight. As this price action is gonna get tighter and tighter, right? Quint says I followed that Baldy on an XRP trade last night and last year, and got wrecked. That Baldy? I'm not sure. Oh, that guy. I gotcha. Yeah, he's very pro XRP. And like I said, his returns haven't been great. I wish the best for him. Of course, I wish the best for everyone. But that was my impression. I was just like, wait a minute, what? How do you only have that much? And it's been a whole entire bear market. Sharon says, yeah, Crypto JPEG. Yes, I'm skipping people. I don't want to skip people. Yeah, Crypto JPEG says, looks like big head and shoulders on Zbeck, does it not? Ooh, where? Let's take a look. Zoom out. Zoom out, guys. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, it does look like a big head and shoulders. Look at that. Boom. Boom. I kind of see that there. Yeah, on the 1 hour. Very visible in the 1 hour. Let's look at the day. Is it even more visible in the day? Not really. On the 4 hour and the 1 hour, definitely looks like a messy head and shoulders. This, of course, is a bearish pattern, and this could take us all the way back down to 203. Wow, that would be amazing if that does play out. Something like that there, right? So, yeah, well, we can watch and see if that plays out. This would probably break down either tonight or on Thursday. Yikes, man. You shouldn't have showed me that. Maybe that's why it's going to dump now, is because, what's his name over there is singing about it. Like, everything that guy invests in, man. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be like that, poking fun like that. Anyway, Sharon says, hi, Otaku. Did you already look at the XCN? Not yet, Sharon. Not yet, Sharon. Is that more likely to run than Zbeck? That was the buzz yesterday. Interesting. I could take a look at that. It is down. It's been way down, held down. And look at this. It's created a really nice bottom. I mean, it's basically found the absolute bottom that people are willing to leave it at or not trade it at. So that's positive to see here. And my, yeah, look at, I still have this drawn on there. Yeah, I drew this the other day because it looked like, I go back out to the higher time frames, but it looked like it was starting to coil up and get explosive to the upside. And yeah, it still kind of does. So we just got to go a little bit more sideways and a little bit more up to the right. And yeah, we're gonna get. Oh, we did get shot down yesterday though. At the 201 or yeah, I keep saying 2 zeros. 1.7 pennies. Man, I keep forgetting XCN's already over a penny. Jesus. So yeah, I'm still looking at this move. It's just beaten down a little bit, but it's so tight. I mean, look at that. It's so tight. It just wants to break out so bad, and it will. It will. I just keep drawing lines on it. It's like, come on, go guys, go. Pump the hell out of the XCM. I've got a big enough bag. I think I'm ready to go. I'm ready for it, guys. I'm ready for it. Hopefully you guys are too. Right. Moon Lambo guaranteed. Wow. Not Major League Gaming, Quint. Oh my God. That's so funny. Right. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, Sharon. I think I still want to keep my my expectation that this is going to pop off. Retest at least 2 cents 7, and then yeah, make or break it from there. That's of course what we're looking at on the stream. Hopefully it'll make it, and we will continue on to newer and higher highs. Once everything really starts to move, guys, once we get complete clarity, stablecoin bill should pass by next week, hopefully. I think there's going to be a little bit of a rally on that, just because things are going to start moving here in the United States faster after that. And then we have, of course, Powell cutting rates whenever. I mean, July? It's still on the table. I'd love to see what their expectations now are for July. I guess we're going to find out that next week or 2 weeks. I think, yeah, 2 weeks from now. So we got some time, guys. We got a little bit more time to start stacking. This could be your last chance for really low entries on some of your favorite projects. So do not, I repeat, do not waste this opportunity. Okay, so yeah, the Moon Lambo guaranteed. Jesus. Yeah, Jim Zeringer also saying everything's are so neutral right now with the Bitcoin stalled, whale market, chop city, not bullish or anything in my opinion. I agree. It's still slow and steady to the right, in my opinion. Oh, right. So yeah, chart MLG Doge, jeez. I really do not want to chart that, Quint. I don't want to lead anyone into that. That nonsense. You're funny, guy. You're funny. I love you, Quint. You're funny. Do you think news of CB listings, of course, Coinbase listings, if that's true, would invalidate the HS? The HS. I'm not sure what that is. Do you think the news of Coinbase listings, if that would validate HS? I don't know what we're referring to. Any Coinbase listing, of course, is going to pump the heck out of whatever coins are getting listed. Sometimes we have the initial buy the rumor, sell the news event that does occur on listing, on new listings. But all in all, it's positive for whatever coin. Head and shoulder, gotcha. Yeah. So what was your original question on that? Do you think the news of Coinbase listing is true would invalidate the head and shoulder? Yes. And so you're saying that there is on Zbeck there is a listing out there rumored? Huh. That would be very positive. I think 100% agree with you on that. It would definitely invalidate that head and shoulder. And again, this is kind of a messy head and shoulder pattern, and these patterns don't always play out, right? They don't always play out. So that's why I play the market either way for probability. I am invested into it for the long run, but also I have some dry powder to reinvest in the short term. I also took some profits up here to keep reallocating as we come down further. And I've already skimmed from the top, and I'm happy with my position. Okay, so what else we got here? Strawberry Dragons. Oh no, that peanut. Oh, you guys are funny. The freaking peanut meme. I cannot believe that's still going. That was last summer, wasn't it? I think that came out last summer when that actually happened in the news. That was crazy. Strawberry Dragon, I love you guys. Oh, God. Jim Derringer says, how's oil looking to you, Otaku? Well, we don't trade the petrol with the dollar anymore, do we? That's about my only exposure to oil. I really don't look at it at all, Jim. I really don't. Crypto JPEG says, sorry to rain on your parade. I thought it was forming yesterday and looks even more developed than today. I just want to see pennies. Pennies already, yes. Yeah, I do too. But you know what? Z-back to $1. Let it be. I'm going to agree with Baldy, whatever his name is again. I forget. Yeah, Quint called him Baldy. It's stuck in my head now. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Head and shoulder. Yes, of course, referring to that HS you're referring to. Thank you again, Sharon, for clearing that up. And Jim saying, I've been seeing a trend in the last 4 months of Coinbase listings dumping before finding legs. Lots of wide V shapes, dog and me, cookie, etc. Those are pretty high volatile plays there, though. I mean, dog and me. Yeah. Only time will tell, guys. But yeah, I agree with you guys. I feel like this is starting to form some more bearish sentiment, in my opinion. The price action has been too explosive, but there has been a lot of news out of ZBAC. I mean, it's really the only thing moving with positive sentiment. It's weird. I mean, Bitcoin's not doing it, even though every single company on earth is deciding to invest in it every single day. We're still not getting these major moves yet. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to see what's happening right now in this year in crypto. It's weird. We have everything we ever asked for, and we're still not there. In terms of price action, guys, we're still not even in still cheap territory. It's ridiculous on of course, the Bitcoin rainbow chart. I always love referring to the Bitcoin rainbow chart, not only because the prettiest chart out there, of course, being... Remember when rainbows were pretty before they were something else? I miss the old days of rainbows. Anyway, rainbows are still for everyone, in my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, we're not even nowhere near still cheap territory. Sitting at, of course, $145,000 to $200,000 Bitcoin. We're still getting this started, guys. That's right here, in this green territory here. Ridiculousness. Come on. We're nowhere near the top, in my opinion. All right, so anyway. Oh, yeah. We already read about the job thing, didn't we? I think we did. Let's check back over on Bloomberg. Did I lose my page? I think I did. I had too much fun with you guys in the comments. I lost control of my live stream. I love you guys so much. It's so much fun.
Time as a public company, it turned a profit.
Is this a new era for DraftKings?
DraftKings, really? Do they stop doing the live coverage on Bloomberg? It's only 10 o'clock. We still got a half hour, guys. All right. What else can we find? The Dixie's still holding 99. Fear and greed for crypto still sitting around 62. Yes, 62. And yes, we've got the stonks sitting at just a hair above neutral in greed. Nothing has changed. And then we got crypto bubbles. Yeah, still looking flat. With ZBAC, of course, the only big mover right now in the market, in the top 200, in the top, maybe not the top 300. Anime coin again. Wow, it's coming back. Anime coin. I still can't believe that is a thing. But yeah, the project's decent. I mean, it's just a weird thing to start in 2025. I don't think the adoption for this is going to be there until 2028, in my opinion. But that's pretty cool. They want to tokenize, of course, exposure to some of your favorite animes via anime coin, and kind of like what they want to do for the music industry, kind of like attach artists and stuff like that to concert tickets, and they want to do the same sort of thing to your favorite anime on certain companies to follow and, like, you know, get rewards and stuff. All right, let's see what else we have here. Anything else? Oh, it's also too. There's an avatar thing behind it too. I forget. There's a few narratives behind it. I think this is not for me at the moment. But of course, as an otaku, I've kind of looked into this stuff. I love it. Okay. Getting back to the chat while we're waiting for Bloomberg to come back from recess. Jim Derringer saying, I've been seeing a trend the last 4 months. Coinbase listings dumping before finding the legs. Lots of wide V shapes, dog and me cookie, etc. Then Sharon saying, do you think dollar is realistic for Zebek, or do you think I'm messing around about Baldy? I really hope he's not serious. If he's serious, man, he really needs to learn about markets. All right, let's get into that, guys. Let's see. Can Zebek get to $1 this cycle? Again, probably can in the long term. So I'm not bashing him. I'm not sure what his time frame is. I've never even seen him in the last year. It's been about a year since I've even seen him pop up. Milk Money, of course. Thank you for sharing him. He's an amazing entertainer. He's pretty cool, and I love his spiraling cameras. I think he's got drones covering him in cameras and stuff. Last time I saw the show anyway. Maybe do something like that in the studio when I get this thing. I feel like I'm living in basically a warehouse at this point. All right. Anyway, so what's going on with Zebek in terms of price action and expecting some sort of realistic price target this year? $1 Zebek would require an $80 billion market cap. Definitely possible. $80 billion. That's what Doge saw last cycle, from what I've heard, right? It is possible. Maybe we can confirm that too. But I mean, Doge is also a worldwide phenomenon, and Zebek is a payments platform, for certain sectors of the financial world. So for payroll, it's not gonna, unless it takes over payroll for a majority of large tech companies, which I don't think it will right out the gate. I do not think it's going to $80 billion in market cap this year. But I could be wrong. I would love to be wrong. That's why we leave some moonbags going, right? Just in case. But anyway, what I was doing was I was going to show you guys coin market cap. Oh my God! Wow, I can't even type today, guys. Jeez. And I just wanted to show you Doge, just real quick. Dogecoin sitting at 20 cents, and the reason I want to show you Doge is just to try to teach you something. If you haven't, played around too much with market cap and projects, our space is a little different than like stocks and shares. A little different in terms of like how much money you need to be, and how much money you have to have in a certain project via market cap, as well as token allocations for that project when it launches to where it is at the end. Because right now for Doge, where total supply is completely out there for the general public. I don't know why it still says max supply is infinite. I don't know. I thought there is a burn mechanic in Doge too, but anyway, I don't know. They might just be allocating Doge forever too. I don't know the tokenomics. I don't follow meme coins that strongly. But anyway, so yeah, if you go here to coin market cap, you can go to the market cap. It's just different on every platform I look at. I mean, every time there we go. Market cap up here. You can go up here and see the previous market cap was at 73 billion, right? And you go back to price with a price target from 73 billion, which didn't quite hit 80 billion. Maybe in some charts, I don't know, but not on CoinMarketCap. Price action was 50 cents, 56 cents. That was back in 2021. All right, so, and then if we look at today, price action is at roughly, what is it, 20 cents right now? I'll just say 20 cents right now with the market cap of only, it should be over here somewhere, 28 billion, right? 28 billion. So the price now for Doge is going to have to require more money in Doge, because there's more Doge now than there was back here in 2021. When the price was at 50 cents or whatever, 50, 60 cents. It didn't require that much of a market cap. So now today we can go down here over to Coin Perspective and type in Doge. And of course, I'm just using Doge as an example here. You can do this for any coin. Doge's market cap currently is 80. If it was 80 billion like last time, it would be just a little, or 80 billion. No, it was 73 billion. Hitting 56 cents or whatever it was. it would now be worth 49 cents because now, of course, there is more tokens allocated than there was back in 2021. So 4 years later, fully allocated. So you can do that with any project, right? And you can see the outcome. Doge is not that bad. It's not that bad. There are other coins out there that are much, much worse, of course. Anyway, going back into ZBEC, you can do that. You can plug that in like I showed you. And just do ZBEC one more time for you guys. And yeah, I just don't think it's getting to an $80 billion market cap. I just don't. I don't think it's going to get there. Realistically, I would love to see it get over $1 billion, right? And $1 billion takes it to about a penny, I believe. Yeah, a little over a penny. Oh my God. Custom market cap for $1. Oh, wow. $1 billion. A billion market cap would be about a penny. Yep, 1.25 pennies. Yeah, from there maybe 10 billion. You know, we gotta have baby steps first. But more than 10 billion in ZBEC, unless there's some major news on adoption, that would be a 12-cent ZBEC. That's kind of my exit strategy right now. And I might be selling a little lower than that. But 10 cents is probably a good exit because you're going to have less than 10 billion invested total in market cap. So that's just my idea, my exit strategy on it. I just kind of look at these numbers, like right here, 9 billion invested, total market cap, with circulating supply almost near. It's about 20% away from fully allocated, and this, of course, is going to probably happen way after, because that could also shoot you in the foot too. That's also going to happen way after we're done with this bull run, when it gets to 100 billion in supply. So anyway, that's my method of madness when it comes to just evaluating a lot of these projects. I think it's a great strategy. It's one of my favorite tools. Of course, the coin perspective, giving you tons and tons of data to work with. You can, of course, adjust the market cap. You can adjust the price target for your coin, and it automatically adjusts one or the other if you play with this. You can also compare it to other coins. I don't find that very helpful, but maybe you do. Like if you want to say, look at ZBEC's market cap, if it had the same market cap of, I don't know, XRP. If it had $131 billion market cap, it'd be worth $1.6. So yeah, I don't think we're getting to 80 or $100 billion in market cap this year. Whew, okay. That was a mouthful. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. I'm just, of course, here to educate you and, of course, entertain you with some more chaos every single freaking day. Man. That took a minute. I think that took me 20 minutes to explain all that. Right. I love doing it, though. Okay, so head and shoulder. Where were we? Sharon says, do you really think realistically is $1 ZBEC? No, I don't. Not this year. Jim Daringer says, to get to $1, you need to see a $80 billion first cycle. Only ETH and XRP have ever done this. 100% Jim. Man with the plan. I love your alpha. I love going back and forth with you, Jim. You demand. Doge has been through multiple cycles, though. The monthly structure made it at least realistic for a move up. 100%. See, you're already talking about that in the chat, probably before I even noticed. Did Doge get to $1? No. I don't think it ever did. No. Dr. Ken. Please rewind and look at that whole segment if you missed it. But you probably caught it. I think you caught it by now. Over the top shot. Sup, Otaku? How's it going? Over the shot. How's it going? All right, guys. Let's get back into Bloomberg. See if they're talking about anything relative to our space.
Down, and we've got services prices paid coming in much higher than expected. Is that inflation?
So can't say yet whether it's inflationary, but I would tell you that the 2-month growth rate is what we saw just at the start of the acceleration in inflation back during the pandemic. So definitely that's
all right,
also
Steve, we
a big
appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we know you got to run, so we'll let you go. Steve Miller, chair of the ISM Services, joining us there. Really rough new order, so we will keep track of all of that as it goes. All right, now let's kick it all off again with the Bloomberg Business Flash, get you up to date on some of the individual movers in the market. For that, we go to John Tucker. Hey, John.
I miss you guys. This Bloomberg Business Flash brought to you by IBKR. with the median new home sales price exceed $420,000 in May 2025.
Yeah, they really are.
At IBKR forecast trader. The yes was recently at 37%. You can start predicting today at ibkr.com/forecast. And the last trading day for this contract is June 23rd. Well, after the latest economic data, the markets have turned mixed to little change, I'll say. Remember, they were higher. The S&P 500 up just 3 points right now, 59.73 on the index. The Dow Jones Industrial Average 17 points higher, and the Nasdaq 100, that has turned lower. It is down right now 16 points. And then you have Treasury, the prices climbing after the soft labor market reading. And then, as you just heard Steve break it down, the biggest part of the U.S. economy, this is services. Right now, I mean, technically in contraction territory. And for him, the biggest worry there, the new orders plunging in the ISM survey. We have also a look at some of the most actively traded stocks. You have shares of Apple. They have turned higher, but earlier today we got a note from Needham and Company downgrading that stock to hold from buy, making it just the latest firm to turn more cautious on that stock. And we check the markets for you all day long right here on Bloomberg Radio. I'm John Tucker, and that is your Bloomberg Business Flash. Alex and Paul, BNY Insight 25.
Half the time they like to shout out Bitcoin. They didn't do it today. All right. All right. So Bitcoin, of course, sitting at 104.4 or 104.5. Still holding on above 103. Still thinking we're going to retrace back down, though. It is looking like that way on the daily chart, on the 4-hour chart, probably on the 1 hour, on the 30-minute. Yeah, we are rolling over right now. So again, I'd love to see this come back down and retest at least the 103.8, just because we need a little bit of a dump before we see a bigger pump. So yeah, we do need a retracement rally. That's what we need. And this, I was calling for this last night, but it didn't want to happen last night. The inverse happened. Of course, the forward markets right now are much more positive in price movements than the American markets. We're very definitely doomer boomers here in America. All right, so let's get back in the chat. Now we're probably gonna call it. I gotta get some errands done. Gotta see if I can get the laptop, guys. I got stuff behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. I can probably show it over here. Bam, a little bit. I've got my setup for my mobile setup going, so I can start doing the road trip. I'm going to be, of course, doing a tour to the East Coast, going over out that way to back home to visit some friends and family before I cement myself here, about 2 hours south of Chicago. That's right. I moved this area at the end of May. Crazy, man. I cannot believe this. Crazy. I can't believe I'm here. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to knock out and prepare for that trip, making sure I got everything covered for the road. I'm going to probably do some pop-up random live stream tests in the studio on that setup, just to make sure that I can get you guys some sort of, stream on the go. I'm going to test it on my cell phone, all sorts of crazy stuff. I got to be able to stream outside McDonald's, and I can't trust their Wi-Fi. You cannot trust the McDonald's Wi-Fi over at McDonald's. All right, yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. I love you guys so much. All right, let's get back in the chat one more time. Check back into bubbles, and we'll probably call it for the stream then. Yes, thanks, Otaku. You rage. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, Jim Daringer says, "Geez, lady, Bloomberg is so rude, cutting OG off like that." Yeah, Tom Tucker. Yeah, just like. Oh no, that you're talking about the ISM guy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they are really rude. Not just her either, but also their show guy in the morning with the opening bell. He's always just like, "Who's ringing the bell? Who cares anyway? That they're nobody." I'm like, what? Who says that shit? Bloomberg is brutal here lately. Yes, Jim Daringer also saying 9:30 to 10:30 is always retail hour. Real market movement happens after 11. 100% I agree with you there. Day trading happens between 11 and 12:30, 1 o'clock even. Did you get the car back? Yes, I did. I got my Otaku Mobile back. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. The Otaku Mobile is back. You coming to Michigan to hang out with the Chad? Chad's in Michigan? What? I'm not that far away from you now, actually. I could actually hang out with you, chat. My guy. Yeah, Jake the Snake says, good morning, Otaku. What do you think of Coinbase ZBEC news? That's the thing. You know what? Let's try to see if we can dig that up before I go, because you guys keep bringing that up. I didn't think it was anything more than a rumor. But if it is some solidity to us, yeah, you know, if there's some solid evidence pointing towards that, I'd be very, very excited. Because I want to get my freaking coins off Coinbase wallet and roll them into an exchange that actually matters. Yeah, so yeah, Coinbase. What am I typing here? ZBEC. Let's see. ZBEC listing. US listing. Yeah, probably not going to find that on the traditional channels. Going to probably have to go to, this is a month ago. This is some Hopium on YouTube. I guess we could check that over on X. See what's popping up over there. Well, the real news is covered every single day over on X. Please, guys, you know what I haven't done today? I just realized Jake, I haven't shilled harder. Oh my God, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below if you like what you're seeing here today. I cannot believe I forgot to shill tonight. Oh my God, guys, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at it. I just like to hang out with you guys. Screw building a channel, all that stuff. It's just cool to come and hang out. But no, I gotta show the channel. We gotta, of course, beat the algorithm and all the things and get to at least 1,000 subs so we can get fully monetized and unlock all the superpowers of chaos for the channel. And I'd love to, of course, to see us grow as a community. So please like, sub for the channel, please. Thank you. All right. So what do we got here? ZBEC listing announced. We're excited to announce that ZBEC is now available on Coinbase custody. This is actually 2023. This is actually the old ZBEC 1.0, so that's old. 10 hours ago, says that Coinbase is to list the ZBEC network. Ooh, this is Martin Investor. I don't know who the hell that is. Martin Lucas. Oh, is that the guy? That's the guy, right? The keyboard guy, isn't it? Pretty sure that's the keyboard guy. Martin Lucas. That sounds like him. Let's go over to his channel there. Yeah, that's the bald guy, right? That Chad was talking about. Yeah, saying let it be. I don't think ZBEC is going to $1 on a Coinbase listing. It may go to like a penny. Oh God, guys, this is funny. So yeah, I guess he's shilling this right now, which is great if true. XRP and ZBEC. Oh man, yeah, there is a partnership out there for XRP, ZBEC. But yeah, most of this stuff seems like he's pushing out a lot of Hopium. A lot. Oh, I take everything I ever said negative back to the man. He posted my favorite meme. I love this guy. Hell yeah, let's go. My spirit animal, of course. You guys know Elmo. Elmo, of course, Elmo Fire. However you want to refer to him as. My guy. Guys, I actually did get... I have an Elmo. I have a stuffed Elmo. And I just recently found this beautiful stuffed fire for my stuffed Elmo. I'll be bringing him with me in my travels over the next week. Oh, man. Elmo's going with me. He's going with me. I brought back the S&P 500 on a small dip on tweets. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so I guess he's the one pushing this out. I don't know where the original announcement came from, if we had any at all. It's trading today. This is March 11th. I hate how they never go into the latest right away. We go to the top. April 5th. That's not latest. So yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't see an official announcement. Not always. ZBEC needs to move sideways a big volume. What is all this stuff? Coinbase calling out Coinbase, Binance, Kraken. Bunch of whatever people. What's this here? This is back in April. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see an official announcement. But if it's true, it's true. I'll be super excited and happy. And yeah, ZBEC to a penny, minimum. Okay, extremely hard to predict the moves right now. Also, you never know. We actually might be. I don't know if it's priced in, or I doubt it's priced in already. But if obviously if there's money makers paying attention to it and they know what's going on behind the scenes and we don't have access to that sort of backroom detail, then yeah, they could be playing us, and that could be why this pumps so strongly. This pump was rumored to be just because of scientific card, the scientific whatever student card out of used on student campuses in Europe. Yeah, so I guess that was that pump. That was the initial reason why we had that pump. But yeah, this could be explosive to the upside if this is a new actual thing that's going to happen. I don't know. Anything's possible, guys. I just take it one day at a time. Baby steps. That's why I love the 15-minute baby steps. I can predict the 15-minute pretty damn good, pretty damn nicely. All right. Getting back into it, guys. I gotta head out. I gotta get some stuff done. But of course, I can't. It's so hard to leave because I love talking to you guys. Extremely hard to predict moves right now, says Jim. Jim also saying, "Oh man, Bald Man verse watching plug. Might as well buy pullback tickets." Jesus. Oh man. Thanks, Jim. Yes. Thank you, Jim, for all of what you do for the community. I love all of your freaking alpha, my guy. I'd love to have you here on the stream. If you do, let me know. Reach out to me if you want to talk some crypto. I'm definitely looking for someone else to pull for some, someone experts more than I am in other fields like traditional stocks or I don't know. How about normies? I need a normie expert, like someone who's just so in line with the normies. The things that matter, guys. The things that truly matter. I think at this point I probably am the resident normie expert. Watching their nonsense, pulling my hair out every single night. Right, what else? There's no striking resemblance between you and Helmo. It is right. It's true, right? I appreciate that. That is a very awesome comment there from you, Jake the Snake. I appreciate that. Of course, we're both red. We both love fire. And we both have, of course, laser eyes most of the time. Helmo does like to eat, of course, a lot of this negative price action, but it is what it is. It's always funny to watch people excited about the tech narrative, and all we actually care about is the price. I agree with you, Jim. Most people are like that. I'm not like that, though. Personally, I'm more excited for where we're headed in terms of value against Bitcoin. I really don't have any sort of dollar. I could care less what Bitcoin's worth in dollars. I really just want to get more Bitcoin and more crypto assets because I think crypto in general with stablecoins alongside with stablecoins are going to basically be the Trojan horse to get the idea out there that our dollar is depreciating faster than we even can fathom. Most people have no idea that, of course, the dollar's inflated about 7 to 15% every single year, and we're losing purchasing power. When you see that against crypto assets and stablecoin, it's going to be very, very clear to the average consumer, I guess. Especially when they're playing games and they're like, why did my I don't know, say for example, Poké Dollars, if Pokemon ever gets wrapped up in the crypto with its own ecosystem or something. Why are my Poké Dollars worth more than my dollar, my actual dollars? At some point, we're going to get some sort of that gotcha moment where we finally catch the U.S. dollar slipping against a normie narrative like that. I'm just super excited for something like that to happen. All right, so no Coinbase listing yet, says Crypto JPEG. It's something that they're allowing something with their allowing custody. Rob made a video on it last night. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to listen to his video today while getting some stuff done. Jake the Snake says, "Oh my God, even the laugh matched Telmo." I love it. Oh man, you guys are great. Jim Deringer also says value against Bitcoin is when the market is actually worth something, might even still be 10 years away. Major companies adopting quantum before blockchain, painful setback indeed. Yeah, we did have NVIDIA come out this year and say that they're not investing in any new crypto projects after their their big announcement was like back in March, I think, maybe April. And yeah, they're only going to be pushing towards AI, 100% AI and quantum. And Milk Money says, Helmo, the creator of chaos. Yes. I love it, guys. I was actually talking with a friend the other day, and we were talking about. I probably don't have one on me. I should. There's guns everywhere in my studio, but yeah, not within reach. But at the moment, probably underneath my. Anyway, we were talking about flashlights, right? Tactical flashlights for pistol platforms and rifles. And there's a series called the TLR series, right? TLR 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're just joking around about how Sesame Street's going to bring the count back. And he's going to be like, oh, the TLR 1! He starts shooting random characters in Sesame Street. And of course, Helmo's there in the background, just like... yes, I love it. I love it. I think they did just bring back Sesame Street, though. There was some sort of legal battle. I don't know the details, but yeah, it's nice to get some more chaos with Helmo every single day. God, guys, I love it. All right, so I'm going to call it here, guys. I'm going to call it for the morning live stream. It's, just got to be kind of a meh day, in my opinion. It seems like price actions just want to go sideways until we get something out of the White House that matters. I think everyone's just waiting on Xi Jinping and Trump. I mean, they're not talking. They want to talk, but they don't want to talk. China does not want to have the highest man in power talk to Trump. I think that's what Trump wants. He wants, of course, Xi Jinping to talk to Trump. And Xi's not going to do that. So, yeah, we're just waiting. We're just waiting, guys. And it's okay. It's okay. Streamline is legit. I got one of those too. Milk money. Yes. I'm glad we got some fellow gun owners also in the chat. Guys, you got to defend yourself. It's only a chance to defend yourself owning a firearm. All right. I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to get some stuff done. Got to finish setting up this laptop for the stream on the go. And yeah, don't be stupid, guys. Don't sell for the bull run. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I will see you guys tonight at 8 Central, 9. No. I screwed it up again. Damn it. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. I gotta just stick to Eastern, man. That's what I know. That's what I know. All right, guys. I'll see you later. If I find the button, I can freaking get it. The damn thing up yet.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more coins and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shopping and door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
That's right, Milk Money. That's right. I gotta go candle shopping. That's right. I gotta remind myself to go candle shopping. Thanks again last night for helping us out in the stream and supporting the live stream so we can buy some more candles. Because yeah, until the Hun destroyed he destroyed the last candle with those 2 pennies I burned all at once. It was too much fire for the candles to hold. And yeah, I actually cleaned up the... Man, you can't see nothing on that camera. Damn, I need more better lighting in here too. Yeah, so yeah, the altar is safe and secure now. It's not covered in wax. We're ready to go tonight. I'm so excited, guys. But you know what? I proved again that yeah, the chaos magic is within me, not on the altar. It is a nice prop though. I do like the prop. Guys, I'm so tired of winning. I want to be so wrong. Just come on, go down to like 70K. I don't care. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace. Oh my god, I can't even push the buttons right anymore, guys. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Thanks again, Milk Money. Have a good night. Oh, I'll see you tonight. Later.